well. Today I'm going to be like discussing something that I get asked a lot, and it's a video that I've said to people that I will do, and it's just taken me time to do it because I just feel as though I don't know a lot of the answers. So basically what a lot of people have been asking me is like how to grow on TikTok, how to grow on social media, how have I been able to grow, how did I get all my followers, how did I get into influencing, and all these questions around like what it's like to be an influencer, did I always want to be an influencer, am I enjoying it, how did you grow, and things like that. So I'm just going to talk you through like basically my little journey in this video and tell you like tips and hacks and tricks that I think help people grow on social media, things that I've seen that have worked for me or other people, and just tell you a little bit about like, yeah, like an update on my influencer journey that I started at the start of this year and how it's all going, because a lot of you guys ask me those questions all the time and I want to give you all of the answers. But before I continue, if you could please just make sure you enter in my giveaway. I said I will announce the winner when I get to 10k subscribers on here, and it's been a little bit of a flop. So I don't really know what to do because I don't want this giveaway to go on for so long, but there is literally so many good prizes up for grabs, like Nike Air Force Ones, North Face coat, full set of hair extensions, Bow & T gym wear set. We've got like Lee Stafford chopstick curler, Hollywood mirror. We've got a full Doll Beauty like makeup bundle. There's I can't even like remember everything, but there's so much included in this giveaway. So if you do want to be for a chance to win, oh, also like £100 Zara voucher, £100 everything, £5.com voucher. So there's so much. So you do just need to make sure you subscribed and going on my Instagram and making sure that you have entered that giveaway. It obviously just helps me grow, but someone could luckily win something. So yeah, let's just get straight into this video. So I'm gonna talk about like my growth first and like how you grow on, and little like how I've grown, and then I'll tell you about like my update, and then at the end I'll talk through some like tips and tricks that I think you guys should be doing if you guys want to grow. So like my little journey, I just obviously started TikTok 20th of March 2020. So it was literally a lockdown thing for me. I thought I'd just moved back in with my mum and dad, and I thought I literally grew up loving Video Star, and I just kept hearing about this TikTok, and I was like, this is literally a bit of me. Like, I actually wish Video Star was still cool. It's obviously not. So when I heard about TikTok, I was like, yeah. So I just started doing dances. Obviously when you first get TikTok, your For You page is filled with like Addison Rae, Jason Derulo, Charli D'Amelio, and it's all these like dances that were coming up on my For You page. So I like just started doing dances. I like wasn't posting like, wasn't taking TikTok like seriously. I was just like filming like and dancing around, just doing it for fun. Obviously I was unemployed at the time, and then I just started thinking, you know what, like this is actually really fun. I just want to try some new things, and I just kept hopping on different trends. And then like my first video that kind of went, I don't want to say viral because it didn't go viral around the world, but my first like viral video that went into like the 100,000s for views was my basic bitch video. Now I actually saw a girl do something similar to this, and I thought, oh my god, yeah, that's so fun, I want to have a go at that. So I did that, and then from there I just thought, well, if that did well, like people would like, so then I did like an F-boy one, I did like boyfriend helpline. I just started doing these like different helpline videos that people were interacting with, and then I thought, well, if people like the funny videos, why don't I do, and I just kept then thinking of content ideas, and like we always laugh like about things my mum doesn't say. So then I started this series of like things mums do. I think I got to like part 8 in the end before I kind of just like ran out of ideas and stopped that series. But yeah, so I just started all these little series, and then I was like, oh, things dads do, growing up with siblings, and like tried to just think of all these relatable things. And I feel like that is like a good tip, like finding something that people can relate to, because if they're relating to it, they're going to stay on the video and watch it. So it's just like definitely like, so that was just me from seeing a different trend, doing it myself, it going big and thinking, okay, if people like this from me, if I'm delivering it well, let's think of other ideas around that subject area and go for it. And then I started kind of getting known for those things, and then literally from there I just started growing. Now that's obviously like the worst kind of advice in the world, but I'm obviously going to get on to tips and tricks in the end. But that's just like my story of how it kind of just happened for me. And then obviously when I started growing, I started taking TikTok a lot more seriously. But I was working then full-time at the time, so I used to literally work all week, and then on a Sunday or a Saturday, depending on like my just own plans, I would film like 40 videos in one day at the weekend to then be able to post all week, because in the week I just really didn't have time. I was travelling an hour to and from work, obviously by the time I got in and ate and showered and everything like that. So, but because I wanted to keep up with TikTok and the trends and everything like that, that's what I would do. So I just started taking TikTok really seriously. That is like the one thing. You need to take TikTok seriously if you actually are wanting to grow on it. It's not just a case of like, you can easily post one video and it go viral, but then if you're not posting another video for a week, like you're not going to be keeping up to like actually sustain it as like a full-time thing. But yeah, that's like my little journey of how it happened. And as I said, I then just, once one went big, I just was like, right. And it was just finding really similar things and thinking of content. I like have a book, and at the end of every week I will literally like Google things, like use Google. Like it doesn't always have to be from your brain. Like I'll even Google like things that mums do, and things will come up on Google. And I did like a retail worker one that went big. That was like one of my only few videos that's gone like millions of views. And that was actually, I think, just from like memory of working in retail. But then people wanted a retail series, and I was running out of ideas after like the third video. So I was just going on Google, like things that happen when you work in retail, things, and like you could easily do that about other things like for like restaurant workers and things like that. So just use Google. Like you don't always have to have thought of every single thing originally, because you know, as long as people are being able to relate to it, it doesn't matter whether you thought of it or whether you got it off Google. So yeah, that's kind of literally like what I kind of do. Now on to like the influencer. Obviously I quit to go full-time. So I quit to go full-time because I was like, obviously, as I said, like doing like 40 videos a day, then working full-time, and I know my heart wasn't in my full-time job. I want to do acting as a full-time job anyway, but that's been put on hold due to COVID. So I just thought, I will never ever have this chance again where I'm like growing on a platform like this. So I just thought, you know what, go for it. A management company got in contact with me and wanted to manage me. And I like said yes, thinking nothing really would come of it, and I got my first job come through, which was a lot more money than I thought. And I was like, oh my god, you actually get paid this much money to post a video? Like, I had no idea. So it was when I got my first job come through, and I thought I might literally never get a job ever again, but I just need to go. It's now or never, basically. And that's what I said to my boyfriend and my family. I was like, it's now or never. I don't want to, like, in 2 years' time, you don't know whether TikTok's going to be a thing or not. I don't know how far I'm going to get. I don't want to have missed this opportunity. So I just went for it. I discussed with my boyfriend. A lot of people say, how can you afford to go full-time? Obviously, my boyfriend has a job. I had a full-time job where I'd saved a little bit. And I just said to my boyfriend, look, even if it gets to a point of you're going to maybe have to pay bills for a month or two while I'm trying to start out, would you mind? He said no. Obviously, we had the discussion of if after a month or two I'm getting nowhere and not getting any paid work, I would obviously go back to work. That's always going to be in the pipeline, me going back to work, because I'm not going to, you know, always rely on him. But yeah, then I just went for it, and I then had this whole new mindset. It really is about your mindset as well. People always go, I want to be an influencer, I want to grow my TikTok, I want to grow my Instagram. You really need to be in that mindset. It is like a full-time job. Anyone that says influencing isn't a job, it's not a real job, since I've gone into it full-time, I didn't know how much was needed. You have got to constantly be on these apps interacting with people, which takes so much time anyway. And people are like, oh, you're just on your phone. No, but I honestly go on TikTok and Instagram in work mode. I don't go on there to just, oh, like see a friend or family or whatever. And that's what, when people say like in influencing, that's the thing I've struggled with the most, separating work from social life, because it is literally just like my job now. I feel like I'm always in work mode on my phone. So now if I actually like don't want to work, I'm not on my phone at all, because when I'm on my phone, when I'm on these apps, I'm just constantly thinking, well, I need to interact, I need to engage, I need to reply, I need to be putting stories on. So there's so much work involved with it, and I'm still completely learning. So yeah, I just like quit my full-time job. People keep asking me if I'm enjoying it, and the truth is, it is stressful. I overthink all the time. People that say, oh, it's an easy life, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love that I can pick and choose my own hours. I can like film when I want to film, when I'm in the mood. If something comes up, I can obviously like put work off to do something. So like the lifestyle is exactly what I wanted, like, and not having this strict 9-to-5 lifestyle. But it is so much overthinking, so much stress and worry, because at the end of the day, if you're not growing, if you're not getting likes, if you're not getting views, if you're not getting interactions, brands aren't going to want to work with you. And it's a very, very saturated market. So many people are trying to do it. So it's how do you compete? The algorithm on TikTok really messes with my head, because you really put so much effort into a video, and you've seen other people get millions of likes from this, and then like your views just get all messed up. So it's a case of constantly trying to battle with algorithms and other people in the industry. But you just kind of, and every time I overthink and I think, oh, I'm never gonna grow from this, you just have to take a step back. And I always try and take myself back to this time last year. I was just doing it for fun. And I try and get my mindset back to that of, okay, like, yes, you need to get paid, yes, you need to pay bills, yes, you need to grow, but just do it for fun, because people are actually probably going to relate to you more. I'm probably coming across the fact that I'm like stressing and worrying and trying to create content just to get likes and views, rather than just being me. And I feel like with Instagram, I definitely struggle a lot more with that, whereas TikTok, I feel like I've just always been myself. But yeah, it is a constant stress and worry, and obviously you don't get paid jobs all the time, so that is a whole different side of it as well. But all in all, like, I am so happy I've done it. Like, people say, are you happy with the decision to do it? And I am, because it's one, an experience, a learning curve. I'm trying to build like my own little lifestyle for myself. When I get paid jobs, it makes me feel so happy that all of this work and content that I'm doing for free is paying off. So I am really, really happy that I've done it. It is just so much more stressful than people think. And definitely, if you are a girl or guy wanting to get into influencing, I just want to stress that to you, that it's not all like what you see on social media. There's a lot of hard work that goes into it, a lot of planning, a lot of more editing than I thought. And I'm not someone that is very good at editing, but it's like editing your YouTube thumbnails, your covers for your reels, your editing your TikToks, editing YouTube videos, like there's so much editing, and I'm still learning in that whole like vibe as well. So yeah, it's just a very full on kind of like job role, but at the minute I wouldn't change it for the world. But I feel like I'm really struggling at the minute to find my niche within this industry. Like, what do I want to influence people on? What is my thing? So that's what I'm struggling on at the moment. But I am, like I say, like really happy. I'm babbling and babbling and babbling on now. What I'm going to do now is tell you my top tips for growing, which is probably why you're watching this, and I've babbled on about my journey for so long. But I just like to give you guys little updates and be real with you, because I'm gonna be 100% real about what I'm doing. I talk with my hands, blah blah blah. Okay, so my top tips. Okay, so when it comes to TikTok, consistency is key, but also the length of your videos. Now, what I mean is, if you're doing like a short 15-second trend, perfect. People, like, they're on people's For You pages, people are engaging with them, they know what's coming, so they're probably going to watch it to the end, especially if it's a transformation one or something like that. And people always say keep your videos short. Now, I don't keep all of mine short, especially like the helpline ones, because they're like long 1-minute videos, because they're like sketches. But definitely, like, I would say if you're posting 3 times a day, probably 2 out of 3 make them short videos, because you are getting judged on your watch time. So if I post a minute-long video and someone watches it for 10 seconds, that is going to do really bad, and it's not going to make it onto the For You page. But if I post a 15-second video and someone watches that for 10 seconds, that's over 50% of the video that they're watching. So TikTok's algorithm's going to acknowledge that. They're like, people are staying on the app, people are staying on your video to watch it, so we're going to boost it. So it's all about watch time. So you can do 1-minute long videos if they are engaging. So this is when like voiceover comes in. If you're wanting to show, if you've got a product, or you've got a haul, or you've got something that you're wanting to showcase and it's going to take about a minute, you need to engage people. So that's why people do a lot of voiceover things, story times, because people want to know the end of the story, or if it is a try on haul, obviously, like, people want to see all the items of clothing. So it is a case of just trying to find that balance. And obviously, like, using your analytics, if you've got all girls aged 14, then think, what do 14-year-old girls want to see? What will they engage with? What will they watch right to the end? As well, trends. Now, I honestly, people say you need to keep up with trends. I don't actually do a lot of trends. Some trends I see and I think, yeah, I love that, I will do that. But with, I just kind of think, I just have my things. So my things are like blind react, so if I get tagged in a blind react, I'll do it. I obviously do my helpline videos, which are sketches, which are nothing to do with trends. I create all of those. And then I do my fashion ones. Now, when I'm doing my fashion ones, I'll try and find trending sounds to have the music, but it's not necessarily like I'm doing a dance trend or something like that. But again, it depends who your audience are. If you're just doing dances, yes, you need to be hopping on those trends as soon as possible. But if you're someone that's just doing your own comedy sketches, you don't need to really focus on trends. So again, that's just like figuring out what it is you want to do. But consistency as well is key. If you're posting once a day, make sure you post once a day. If you're posting once every 2 days, make sure you have a video to post once every 2 days. If you post 3 videos one day, 1 video the next day, then no videos the next day, then 2 videos, then you're not telling the algorithm that you are like dedicated and you are consistent with what you are doing. Now, of course, there's anomalies. You'll have some people that never post on TikTok. They'll have 1 video and it goes absolutely crazy viral. And for creators like me, it can be annoying and it can be frustrating because you think, I'm like putting in the work to get 3 videos posted every single day. But there's anomalies with everything. It's just like, how many people did exactly what Addison Rae did and she made it? There's just anomalies and you can't be angry about it. You just have to think, that's the algorithm. It was a good video, it was engaging, and people have just engaged with that person. So don't let that get you down. You just need to stay focused on what you're doing. You need to stay focused on consistency and not really worry about other people, which took me a while to do myself. So I completely get that that's easier said than done, because you do compare yourself to other people. But it's just a case of, I know what I want to create. I want to create just dance videos. I want to be known for dancing. Dance is my passion. I'm going to post 3 dance videos a day, and eventually, trust me, you will get known, because like TikTok will know she's posting 3 dances a day. She needs to be on Dancing For You page, and then you just start going on For You pages. Now with me, I feel like I don't really have a niche, so I feel like if I'd have just picked one thing, I would have definitely have grown so much more. Like if every single video I did was a helpline video, I would 100% have more followers than I have now. Or if I just decided to go with blind reacts, if every video I did was just a blind react, I probably would have more followers than I have now, because people follow you for a specific thing. So your niche is important. If you just want to do fashion, or if you just want to do makeup, or if you want to do, you want to be known within fashion, makeup, hair, beauty, or if you want to be known within cooking, just do cooking videos. And you just got to find different ways to keep them engaging, and for what people to want to come back to you. If you are someone that doesn't want to have a specific niche, like just dancing, and you are like me and you do a bit more of something, I would say have that 1 video a day that is the same. Now this has worked really well for Emma Matthews. If you haven't seen her TikTok, it's really good, but she does what I eat in a day every single day, but she does actually a little bit of everything if you go on her TikTok. But she has become so well known for her what I eat in a day videos that they always do so well, and it's getting her so much attraction because she has kept that consistent and posted what I eat in a day every single day for so long. So people now know her for that, so people want to follow her for that. But she's still posting all of her other videos, but once per day she's posting that. So if you are someone that doesn't want to be restricted to one little thing, make sure, and like Eden for example, she does eat with me every single day, but she still does loads of different other videos. So it's trying to keep at least one thing consistent on your page that people like know you for. So they're like my top tips, like consistency, get known for one thing, and work on your watch time, use your analytics and think, how long were people watching that for? That video, people only watched it for 5 seconds, whereas this one, people stayed for like half the time to watch it. So I need to do more things like that because people are engaged with that rather than that. So it's just using your analytics and things. It's not necessarily focusing on the number of likes or the number of comments. Obviously likes and comments help, but it's definitely about your views and your watch time with TikTok. Now with Instagram, I feel as though I'm not really going to touch on this much, just because I'm struggling to grow on Instagram myself. But tips and tricks, definitely interactive stories and reels. Really optimize on reels right now, and if you are someone that's creating TikTok content, it's so easy to then just get these TikTok content onto your reels. With Instagram as well, it's about interacting with other people on the app and showing the algorithm that you are interested in their content, so it comes up, and just commenting and sharing and interacting with people on the app. And also interactive stories. If you have an interactive story and people start interacting with it, it kind of like boosts it up. So they're like my 3 top tips for Instagram, and then obviously TikTok as well. I hope this has helped. I hope obviously just sharing like my downs and ups and lows and everything like that with like influencing and with TikTok has just like showed a little bit more of the inside of what it is that I do. But yeah, I know I've rambled on, but I love you all so much. I've got so many more fashion hauls coming for you all, which I'm like super excited for. We have got a part 2 coming for the B&M couples challenge because I know you guys loved that. But yeah, I'll keep the videos coming and I'll keep trying to be authentic and as real as possible. If you guys have any ideas that you guys want me to do more of, then please just get in my Instagram DMs and message me, and make sure you're entering that giveaway. But I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video.